Hello everyone, welcome to World Digest. I am Angela Kufuor. President-elect Donald Trump has declared plans to introduce legislation that will radically redefine gender policies in the U.S. He wants Congress to pass a bill that defines gender strictly as male or female, assigned at birth, bans sex reassignment surgery for minors, and ends federal funding for these procedures. So, what impact could this proposal have, and how does it align or diverge from President Joe Biden's policies on gender rights? President-elect Donald Trump said that when sworn into office in January, he would introduce a bill aimed at establishing a federal definition of gender limited to male and female assigned at birth. In a video released by Trump outlining his plans for Americans, he vowed to preserve what he described as the nucleus family. His proposed legislation would prevent the federal government from recognizing any gender beyond male and female as assigned at birth. Additionally, the bill would ban medical professionals from providing gender-affirming surgeries to minors. This announcement underscores Trump's firm stance on gender issues, which he asserts are necessary to, quote, protect the youth from chemical, physical, and emotional mutations. President-elect Trump has also highlighted his intention to bar transgender women from competing in women's sports, asserting that it compromises fairness and could potentially impact Title IX regulations.
Gender-affirming care, ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children.
If passed, this bill will also enshrine in federal law a binary approach to gender, eliminating governmental recognition of gender identities outside male and female assigned at birth. It would also ban such procedures for anyone under 18 and prohibit federal funds from being used to support them. While Trump's proposal seeks strict boundaries on gender identity, current President Joe Biden has taken a blatantly different stance. Under Biden, federal agencies have been directed to recognize gender identities beyond the male-female binary, with policies in place that support gender diversity and inclusion across federal programs. He has openly celebrated Pride Month, signed executive orders aimed at protecting transgender rights in schools, and publicly stated his support for gender-affirming care as an option for minors, provided under medical supervision. If this bill is passed, legal challenges are almost certain. Many speculate it could lead to a significant legal challenge, as Trump's proposal infringes on individual rights, particularly in relation to individual freedoms and discrimination protection, and limits the autonomy of young people and their families. Federal courts could ultimately be called to decide whether such a law would violate constitutional protections against discrimination. Supporters have applauded this move by Trump, echoing the fact that God created only two genders, which are male and female. The interesting part is that some people are even advocating for the government to evoke the license of doctors who perform these surgeries. If possible, they should face trial and imprisonment. Will Trump's proposed legislation redefine the US government stance on gender, or will it spark new debates on the intersection of federal law and personal identity? Only time will tell. As America confronts these complex issues, the nation seems poised for an intense debate over gender rights and the role of government in defining them. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe for more in-depth analysis on this developing story.